Hey guys, Strike here and welcome back to Rise of the Tomb Raider. In this one, we are going to begin Blood Ties. I have absolutely no idea what this involves, but I know it can be played in VR, so is it first person? I don't know, but let's enter the realm of DLCs of Rise of the Tomb Raider. There's quite a few that I want to do, so let's get into this. It has only been a day. I said I was going to take a break after I did all the LP Aftermath, going around collecting all 100%ing the game type thing. But it hasn't. It has been just over 12 hours. So I'm hyped. I thought I'd never want to touch this game again, at least for like a month. But no, I'm back here and I'm hyped for it. So I don't know. What is this going to involve? Blood ties. Something about the secret of Croft Manor, from what I heard. So I'm very interested, because...
Final notice to Lara Croft, a current tenant of premises. This is to serve as your final notice for the purposes of terminating your ownership of Croft Manor.
Why the hell would we get rid of Croft Manor?
To immediately vacate and surrender possession of said manor to Atlas de Mornay, executor of estates.
Lara, it is unfortunate that you have forced my hand in this matter, but so be it. As you know, your parents appointed me executor of the estate in the event of their absence. Since your mother disappeared, her death was never technically declared. And given the circumstances surrounding your father's death, it's no surprise that he never drafted a formal last will and testament to account for this circumstance. Unfortunately, you have no legal claims to the estate.
Fuck
I'm
you!
willing to negotiate a modest monthly stipend from your trust, but only if you leave the manor by week's end. Don't fight me on this, Lara. Your mother wouldn't want that. Sincerely, Atlas.
There has
You're
to be
a bastard,
will,
man.
Some kind of evidence of what happened to Mum in the manor, somewhere.
Well, it isn't...
Dad's safe.
How was this even possibly played in
My
VR
birthday
then?
crown. I'm so proud of that thing.
Did you... Oh shit, is it an actual crown? I thought it was just like made of paper.
That's my handwriting. My penmanship was pretty good.
But is that ironic? It doesn't look particularly, like, pretty or anything. Oh well, I'm glad we've got survival instincts, because otherwise I'd be fucked. Let's listen to this. Is this father?
Well,
it is
this
father.
Is a hell of a thing. I met someone tonight quite unexpectedly. But it shouldn't have been, it seems. I've been so buried in my work, so distracted by my latest revelations, I never bothered to notice my surroundings. But there she was, sitting at my table in the library.
This is horribly
Her name
recorded.
is Amelia. And apparently she's been studying right next to me.
It makes him sound like
Art
Neil
history,
Goldman
of all
from fucking
things.
Family Guy.
I shared some of my research against my better judgment, but I wanted to see how she would respond. And she did not disappoint. I felt as if I was suddenly engaged in a mental game of chess, moving and counter-moving in argument. At one point, that poor old librarian had to shush us as if we were children. I feel so foolish for not having noticed her earlier. She's a brilliant woman who's challenged my ideas for the first time in memory. In truth, I don't know if she's feeling as exhilarated as I am right now, but I dare say our conversation was mutually stimulating. For the first time in a long time, I find myself thinking about something else besides my research. I hope she returns for another round tomorrow.
Another round. What a weird way of
My
putting
parents
it.
made a good team, challenging each other from the start.
Aw. Well, I should probably check out like
Dad would
the
have
safe,
liked me to
right?
go
But
to Oxford, but I insisted on UCL. Yep, looks real. Roth once offered to forge me a fake diploma to show Dad.
oh, Roth, why were you such a bastard? Well, what have we got in here then? How wonderful. Well, I guess those are film reels if we find a camera. What's in here?
A picture with Dad and Anna. Never liked wearing dresses, but the colour was nice.
I mean, I guess. I can't imagine you ever wearing a dress though, Lara, even though I just saw it, but it didn't really look like you anyway, so whatever.
Probably my grandfather, Benjamin.
Benjamin Croft. He looks... Like, really? People still wore that kind of shit? I don't know how old that would be. In, like, 1930? Does that make sense? Because the dad was born in 1950, around that. Anyway, let's take a look at this.
I finally introduced Richard to the family.
Who's this?
It
Oh, it's
went
Amelia.
precisely how I imagined. I see but polite grace from mother,
Who was the
indifference
rich
and
one? I assume it
disinterest
was
from
Amelia.
father, and thinly veiled contempt from Atlas. Of course they don't approve. To them, Lord Croft is the man who took away their beloved daughter and ruined her long-standing engagement. Though I was never going to marry that repugnant Earl of Farringdon
She
anyway.
is clearly the rich one, okay.
One might think they would be happy that I was being courted by a genuine lord of the realm. It just happens to be
Oh,
Richard
he
Croft.
was Lord Croft.
In
Then.
their eyes, the man who single-handedly ruined a once great family.
Suck a dick.
But there's nothing to be done now. Watching how Richard dealt with their subtle insults and disrespect. Such grace and calm. I know he did it for me. I think I'm falling in love with this man. It will break my mother's heart, but I cannot live the life she imagined for me. My time with Richard has only made this clearer.
Okay,
It must
good.
have been hard for Mum to go against her family's wishes. I'm glad she did.
Well, this is some kind of map. What the fuck is this?
Dad's map of the forgotten cities of northern Syria.
Is that what we used to,
He was closer than he knew to finding the Prophet's tomb.
Why did he never go then? To be fair, I can't imagine him jumping around like we did. First, let's check the safe, I guess. Obviously, it won't just... Lara, what are you doing?
Needs a combination.
Obviously, it's a safe.
Somewhere. Maybe in the library.
Well, nothing in there. Something in here.
Dad's book about immortality myths might be useful in my research.
I mean, probably. What else have we got around here? Is there anything I should check on before I leave? Either way, we're... Oh, okay, we can open up this. Either way, we're definitely coming back here because we need to open the fucking safe, but whatever.
One of Dad's Yoruba masks. A gift from a friend he met on an expedition in Nigeria.
That's fucking racist. Anyway, let's get out of here. Have I opened all these little doors, like whatever, cupboards? I believe I have. So let's check out the rest of Croft Manor. How big is it? Ooh, okay. Pretty fucking big. And there's so many documents to find. Shit. Well, let's do the upstairs first.
The door to the library.
What's this?
This is the map I made for my first expedition with Dad. It shows a path to the library through the servants' passages.
So map. Through there. Through, okay. I get, can we make it to the library from that, I guess? Do we need to? I doubt it.
Wait, I
Oh,
can
that's
get
so
to the library
cool.
through the old servants' corridor.
Look at that!
Artifacts from the Nile Valley. I always love looking at these.
Let's look at them again.
Dad became interested
Look
in
at that one.
immortality myths after his expeditions to Egypt.
That is very cool. Okay, well, can I just not open... What's this door here? Do you not have a key to your own fucking house?
Got to be another way through.
I bet there is, but we're looking around the house first, Lara. Well, let's open up this. Books I can't use? Okay. Well, we got something down here. How long has this been here? Must be to us, if it's to...
Hi, Dad. I've been
Why have we just
thinking
left
about
that
Mum
on the
lately.
fucking chair
Wish
for
I knew more about
20
her.
years?
How did you meet? What was she like? Winston told me that she was a brilliant artist. Are some of her paintings locked up in the West Wing? And I guess I just want to know, did she love me, Dad? Did she ever say that she did? Maybe I'm just being silly, but will you tell me more about her the next time I'm home from school?
The next time she's home from school? Did you just never come home? Okay. Did they keep you fucking hostage? That's a little weird. Well, let's read this. Is it more letters to father? I think it might be. This is actually kind of sad.
Lara, I've reviewed the report from your therapist.
Oh,
I have
shit.
to say I was surprised to see a clean bill of health. I somehow doubt you've so easily abandoned your irrational claims. Indeed, where have you been the past few weeks? My secretary discovered that you booked a flight to Turkey on the 20th. You can't
Oh,
be
there's some
simply
Atlas.
sightseeing as your customs claims suggest. I know you're up to something, and I'll be damned if I let you use the Croft assets to indulge the same obsession that led to my sister's death. It's not too late to relinquish your claims on the manor voluntarily. If you refuse, I will find a way to cut you off.
I
Sincerely.
fucking hate you, Atlas. You're a dick. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut off, like, a tiny 2 words of that. I thought he was done. But anyway, let's... Oh, is this a mural?
Hello there, Sir Lancelot. Don't worry. I won't be borrowing your sword this time.
Are you... That counted as a mural. That's great.
The Grand Hall. Always loved playing in here as a kid. This will be one of the first things to fix.
It is fucked. When was the last time you actually, like, you know, did any work on this place? What's this?
A phoenix figurine. I bet this appealed to Dad's idea of immortality, of rising from the ashes and being born anew.
We're actually going to go to the library now, I think. Because I don't think the library will, like, be the end of it, will it? So we'll still be able to come back here, because obviously we've got to open that safe. So, no need to worry there. Let's just make our way into the servants' hall.
Too dark.
Find a flashlight. Well, where can we get a flashlight? Where's that? Through there. So I now actually do need to go this way. Okay. I'm surprised we don't constantly carry a flashlight, like in the main game. Is this the right way? It sort of is. We might as well go around this way. What is that? Some giant Croft tapestry. Look at that.
Lara, you know the West Wing is off limits.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to see...
We've been through this.
Was Mum's room in here?
Just stay out of it, darling.
Dad was always so protective of the West Wing.
It's still locked.
Need a key to open this.
I mean, okay, that's interesting, I guess. Let's open up. You're locked as well? Where's our fucking lockpick gone? Man, this is kind of creepy at this point. Well, I guess let's... I can't sprint, and it's really annoying. I can't even, like, scurry. Can we... What have we got down here? Quite a lot. Why... Oh, there's no roof. Croft Manor got arse fucked, man. Are there more stairs around here? I guess none of these are going to open, huh? But once we get the master key, we'll be going all over the place. Well, what have we got in here? Literally just... the world's biggest cock ring? Must come from Nigeria.
Artifacts. I think Roth bought this for him from a trader in Greece.
Okay, hey guys. Now, unfortunately... Well, there's no easy way to say this. I muted my fucking mic during this part for about 25 minutes. So this is me post-recording by several fucking days, actually. I recorded this about 6 days ago now, nearly a week. And I've just gotten around to editing it because I was still editing the rest of the old Rise of the Tomb Raider series. And yeah, I'm not exactly happy about this. I think I was talking about this being a cock ring or something, Nigerian cock ring. That might have actually made it into the video, but hey, let's stare at the fucking thing for ages, because apparently I was making a joke at this point. But anyway, I'm gonna try not to be too salty to past me about... Why am I on this for so long? About, well, you know, me muting my fucking mic, because it's not fun, but I'm gonna go ahead and edit this out, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay, there you go. So hopefully I won't need to do too much editing out here, because that would mean restarting the commentary again. But hey, look at this, we got ourselves some fun.
Jonah. Sorry for not getting back to you sooner. I've decided to do some research at the manor. A lot has happened, and I need some time to think about what I want to do next. This old place is filled with memories and secrets. Uncle Atlas has tried to keep me out of here for so long, I don't even know if I want to keep it. But after everything that's happened, maybe I can find out what it still means to me. If it's worth fighting him for. I'll let you know how things worked out when I'm back in London.
Okay. So, obviously I know what happens because I'm doing this in post, so I'm trying my best to...
Got to remember to pack this for my next trip.
Bring up anything I shouldn't just yet. Okay, so we picked up a flashlight. That's what we do in this situation, which means we should now be able to head into that little passage, huh? I don't go anywhere without a flashlight to explore some small packages. I am exclusively into very tight vaginas. I'm joking. And even then I wouldn't search them with a flashlight because you never know what you're going to find. You might find a lot of disease up there. And that's just not attractive. Also, hello, this is an old man. I hope you like him. He's beheaded from the chest down, which means it's not beheaded, it's bechested. But anyway, where are we going?
What are you doing sitting there on the floor, Mistress Lara?
Looking at the compass, thinking.
What about, if I may inquire?
Just thinking about discovering faraway places, about finding adventure.
Winston actually became one of my
Sure you
favourite
will,
characters
my lady.
during this.
You've the soul of an explorer, but don't grow up too fast.
I will do my best, buddy. Yeah, Winston became one of my favourite characters through this
The
thing.
offer
He's just
came
such a
in the
nice
post
boy.
last week, and I still haven't told Richard. He flew ahead to Tibet, where I will meet him shortly. I never told him I was submitting my work. Never thought there was a chance of being accepted. Oh, but a gallery tour is not something I can pass up. The show will take me away from England for over a year. I'll begin in New York and travel across the United States and, oh, God, I'm giddy even writing these words.
Huh.
When Richard and I were married, I was prepared to relegate my painting to a hobby, but it was Richard who objected, who gave me my atelier and studio. Without that support, I might still be painting boring landscapes. Now I can't shake the foolish sensation that leaving would be a betrayal. He will laugh at that and insist I accept, even though I know it will break his heart to be apart. He never once asked me to sacrifice any part of my life for his. I have, of course, in 1,000 small ways over the years, but he would never ask. The discussion can wait, and I will join him in Tibet. I won't cast a shadow over his find. I will be by his side in his triumph, as I know he will stand by my side, in time.
Okay. Well, that didn't go too well for us in the end, did it? God damn though. Well, I have no idea what I was doing around here. I'm pretty sure I was still trying to explore the area, so chances are I would just ram myself into random walls for a while, which is not exactly the best thing that could be happening, but whatever. Where are we going? Oh no, I do actually go straight to the passage. There you go. Oh, did we find any disease in the giant gaping wooden vagina? No, but we did find some goddamn letters.
Amelia, the news has reached Mother. She knows that you broke off your engagement with the Earl of Farringdon. She is beside herself with worry. But, for the moment, she's controlling the narrative. As far as anyone knows, you're just having innocent second thoughts. But the moment your affair with Lord Croft goes public, it will be too late. Our name will be as ruined as this man you've chosen to bed. Don't you see that you're being selfish, Amelia? Please, consider your family. You're a de Mornay. Everything you do has a greater effect on us all. I'm coming down to London soon. Don't do anything rash until we have a chance to talk.
Okay. Well, down we go into the terrifying little basement area, which was actually pretty creepy. Like, they did not make this seem nice. Oh, and especially that thing, because of course...
Falling apart.
Good
Maybe
thing
I
we
should
know how
just
to
let my
fucking
uncle
climb up
have this
tombs,
place.
because that staircase isn't going to exist for much longer. Oh, well.
They
Oh, and
say
another one
a
of these,
good
okay.
test of a relationship is how well you travel together. Well, I'd say Amelia and I have passed that test with flying colours. Indeed, these last few months in Egypt have been nothing short of extraordinary. She and Roth get on like old uni chums. In fact, the two have spent more than a few nights drinking and playing cards into the wee hours. Despite her decidedly proper upbringing, Amelia's taken to roughing it more than I ever have. She fits in and connects with the local populace with such amazing empathy. Because of her, I've had a bit of an unexpected breakthrough in my research. She managed to convince an artifact dealer in Old Town to sell me a magnificent and quite unusual Tibetan scroll. From what I can tell, it seems to contain details surrounding an immortality ritual of some sort. I think it's time for me to take the next step with Amelia. In fact, I don't think I can wait any longer. I will ask for her hand tomorrow in the bright Egyptian sun amidst the dust and ruins.
I'm not surprised he asked her to marry him as soon as he got the idea.
Okay. Well, Yeah, okay, so this is basically where everything gets confusing. So, this is where I think I start fucking up with the puzzles, because there's a maze down here through all of the fucking basement. Oh wait, no, we haven't reached that part yet. A little bit of a spoiler,
Amelia,
but hey, it's not
I
really
know
story.
we have had our differences in recent years. I've tried my best to keep an open mind about your relationship with Richard, but I just can't let you go on this ill-conceived expedition without saying my piece. You say Richard's theories have merit. You say that he may have actually stumbled upon some mythic, unknown truth, but I have seen nothing to support such claims. And while your word may have been enough in times past, I cannot let you squander away what remains of your name and reputation, and that of our family, truth be told, on some damned foolish crusade. I intend to go to Richard's investors and let them know exactly how he's spending their money, but I want to give you a chance to put a stop to this yourself. Please, don't go to Tibet. If not for me, at least for Lara.
So, Atlas isn't the worst person, but he's going about it the wrong way. Like, he's basically...
Just as creepy as I remember.
He's looking out for his fucking, his sister. But it's more about his own reputation. So, he's definitely a dick. I remember, like, fucking screaming about how much I wanted to, like, rip his eyes out. Except not that far, because I didn't really give a shit. I just didn't really like him very much.
I hope this missive finds you on a successful expedition
Winston, I
and
love
in
you.
good health. Before I bore you with estate affairs, I wanted to let you know that our little angel has been into some mischief. As always, I indulged her in our usual game of chess. Over the course of the game, she broached the subject of her mother. She's having trouble remembering her now, and wanted to enter her ladyship's atelier, which you sealed off, to play on her mother's piano. It enraged her when she wasn't allowed to go in, of course. For someone so young, she has such strong emotions. Later in the day, she set a trap for me in the walk-in freezer, of all places. And before I knew what was happening, I found myself locked inside.
We're actually
Mrs.
a terrible
Sheffield
person at
discovered me
age
an hour
5,
later,
aren't we?
Shivering and somewhat peeved. It took us an additional hour to find Lara in the grounds. I know all her hiding places, of course, but this time she really did not want to be found. Call it years of observation, but I can tell when she's out of sorts. My lord, if I may be so bold, she misses you fiercely. She is lonely for her father. Please consider a call as soon as you are able.
I love how even when we
Winston,
try to freeze
I
him to
remember
death,
being
he still
so
loves us and
angry.
he's still
He was
caring
always
for us.
so
What a
patient.
nice guy. What do we got
King
around
to
here
queen
then?
one.
Oh yeah, I
I'm
remember.
going to win this time, Winston.
Clever girl. But you should know by now.
I like how he sounds like the
women
world's
isn't
nicest Bond
everything.
villain in that situation.
Queen to king's bishop 6. Check.
Easy for you to say. You always win. Knight takes queen.
What I mean to say is try to enjoy the journey, Lara. Don't rush to victory. Bishop to king 7.
I know, Winston. I just want... Oh no! I didn't even see that.
You should also know by now, I'm not to be trifled with on this board, young lady. Mate.
I am going to win. Someday.
Yeah, well,
I would play chess
I don't think
with
you
our
ever
old
did.
butler Winston on this board. Never could beat him.
I really hope Winston
I
isn't dead.
always chose white. Maybe if I let him go first once in a while, I might have
I
won.
highly doubt that. He seems to be a god at this. Oh well. Well, now, let's make our way out of here, see what the hell we can find. Another document. There's so many of these.
I'm at a
I love it,
crossroads
though.
now. Good lord, that's such a cliche. But there's truth in it. 2 roads before me. Both present joy and compromise. A life with Richard, adventure, intellectual pursuit, perhaps a new family. But also a man obsessed with something I cannot understand. Or a life of obligation, upholding the de Mornay name, embracing our traditions, not losing the family that raised me. Oh, this really is a rubbish choice.
Rubbish.
I don't want to lose them, but I love the life I've started to build with Richard. He comes with his own difficulties.
Yeah, you have to wipe his
but I can
arse. He hasn't
accept
got
them.
control over his
Will it
bowels,
be
but
enough?
come on, you're gonna make sacrifices. You need to be covered in shit, like 3 days out of 7 in a week, or you won't find love. That is the rules of this world.
Everything is almost ready for Mistress Lara's birthday expedition surprise. It's been a bit of an all-hands-on-deck effort organizing the affair and keeping it secret. She's obsessed with Egypt, memorizing hieroglyphs and ancient Egyptian districts, so she'll be delighted.
Is there a difference between hieroglyphs and hieroglyphics? Are hieroglyphics the letter and hieroglyphs are the
She's been acting up of late,
like,
but I know she's just craving more of her father's attention.
full sentences, like
He's
full
been so buried in his research.
tablets?
It'll be a nice moment for the two of them to reconnect. And I do believe he needs it as much as she does.
Aww. Well, off we go now, I believe. Into the basement. Well, we're already in the basement, but into the boiler room? I don't even know what the fuck to call it. But first off, that requires that we move whatever the fuck this thing is out of the way. Because, of course, we just decided to ram that in there so we could never enter the boiler room ever again. Does that make sense? Why do we have so many of these? What even are they? They must be massive alcoholics. There seems to all be wine. I mean, it would make sense. We've seen some serious shit. Maybe it was Winston. Maybe Winston was having his fucking raves down here.
Loved a good bottle of wine. I can still
That's
smell
not a
his
wine
favorite
bottle, though, is it?
Bordeaux.
That is like, that's a butt plug. You're lying, Lara. If his butt plug smells of wine, and even his arse is just dripping with wine, man, that is like the true sign of an alcoholic.
This is it. The basement of despair.
Indeed, Lara. Muster your courage, for this is the only path to the Library of Infinite Knowledge.
Oh,
Look there. See the string?
Ancient Egyptian tripwire. The keepers of knowledge want none to disturb their treasures. We must tread carefully.
Let me lead. I know how to spot all the traps.
I'm sure you do, my darling. Lead on.
actually, she's lying. I only got that ability, like, from one of the tombs in wherever the fuck, where were we? Katesh, there you go. Not Katesh, but the island of Katesh, Siberia, there you go. Got there eventually. So, what else is around here, huh? I remember I went back and forth for about 20 minutes here. By 20 minutes, I mean about 2. But I wanted to explore every single little pathway to get all of the relics. And I did not. I could not fucking find them. So, I'm pretty sure we come back here later on. I could be wrong. Yeah, because I trapped myself in there. We did find our way pretty quick, though. Yeah. Oh. And
water damage from the main
is...
hall
What is
above.
that?
One of the
Oh,
wire
a
traps
tripwire.
Winston made for my birthday
A very small
expedition.
tripwire. How did you get Winston to make these?
Winston
Imagine
used my
a
hair ribbons
butler
to
having
make
this job.
He and Dad put a lot of work into this birthday surprise.
Seems like it. I like how he's basically a member of the family, that you just pay copious amounts to live in your house. What a good job that must be. I mean, yeah, you probably have to clean up after him. Yeah, you probably have to fucking cook for him. Yeah, you probably have to give them sexual favors if they ask. But, hey, I can do that. I'd happily do that. Did I make it all the way through already? I remember being down there like a much longer amount of time. I'm really sorry if my commentary suffers from doing it in post. I assume it would. But I didn't want to just leave this entire section muted. I do realize that my mic is off in around 5 minutes from now, footage-wise. And then you will be back with the real me, the present time me. But for now, you gotta deal with gay old future me. Huh? Sorry, I probably shouldn't be talking over that. I wouldn't have talked over it if that was present me. See, we miss you, present me. Yeah, we need to find ourselves a crowbar for that. Because, you know, of course we do. It's not like it's just something in a house that, you know, should probably open because it's a wardrobe. Oh well. Oh, do I really leave straight away? No, I don't. I head back in. What am I heading back in for? I can't remember. Let's find out real soon. I don't know why I'm heading back in. I guess I'm looking for some relics, but I don't really know why, because I'm pretty sure we went every single direction, didn't we? I guess not. Present time me probably knows a hell of a lot more than this me. Oh, yeah, okay. We didn't go through the sewer part. I like how the Lord Croft is just taking his daughter through the family sewer. Like, just making her trudge through his own piss and shit to get to her goddamn relics. Aww. You wrapped up your own bear? Did you disembowel the bear too? You know you need to fucking disembowel mummies. I'm sure that must have been fun. Bears love being disemboweled, especially real ones. Don't do that. Please don't disembowel any bears. Bears are lovely creatures that will only eat half of your family. And that, you know, you gotta make sacrifices if you want to see an adorable bear in person. You just gotta offer up little fucking Jimmy, your little brother, or, you know, even your baby. Babies are probably pretty tender. And you haven't got much time to know them, but they're still barely even 1 year old. Like, that's hardly enough time to build a relationship. Just fucking let them eat that baby. You don't need them. You can have another one. It's only a year. Anyway, let's get out of here. So what do we got going on around here? I don't think there's anything else down here until we climb our way up the ladder, but I don't really remember where this leads. I guess we're about to find out. Does this take us into the library? I think it may do. Or it takes us to a treasure map.
Plans for adding electricity to the manor.
Or
Dad
just
used to
some
say his
blueprints.
granny hated all the bright lights. There's a missing page.
Listen number 2, huh? Interesting. Well, go ahead and listen to that, me. Please, thank you. There we go.
Amelia left tonight. She packed her suitcase and walked right out of here, and I didn't even notice. Like those days in the Oxford Library before we even met, I just had my nose in a book, lost in my own world. I am such a fool. I have let my obsession with this damned ritual of long life rule my better judgment for far too long, and it may already be too late. How could I have not seen this coming? I've made this mistake over and over, always putting my research before my personal life. But it's never hurt like this before. I simply cannot live without her. If I have to give up this accursed quest that has plagued me for so long, then so be it. I am going after her, right now, tonight.
And there we go. Okay, so Lord Croft has sort of, you know, stopped being so much of an uptight arsehole with his work, so he is definitely a good guy. He's work obsessed, but he puts his family first, right?
Okay.
That's what matters.
Dad's ledger has to be in here somewhere. Hopefully it has the combination to the safe.
Okay, well, what do we got in here for more Lord Croft things?
I've created a clever little map for Lara's birthday expedition.
Well done, buddy.
I used the invisible ink Amelia picked up for me in Morocco so many years ago. At the time, I remember being so annoyed by that rather aggressive street vendor, but she just smiled in her sunny way and paid him without a second thought. I assumed it was just a tourist scam, but it actually works. Turns out it requires
it's so
a very
funny how it
specific
just sounds like
kind
he's
of
got a list.
vellum and a heat source to illuminate the ink after it's dried. It should prove a nice challenge for Lara to puzzle out.
Well, there you go. That is another thing to do. So, where are we going from here? I believe... Oh no, I probably just grab all the things I can see in the area first. I know one of these, I think, turns out to be a clue.
One of Winston's notes. He always hid sweets for me to find.
Lara, Jaffa Cakes. I can't read it from editing. My editing fucks me over because I have to look at like a very small window and it sort of jumbles text up a little bit.
Now, each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number.
I could go full screen, but I don't think it's a very good resolution during
the
editing.
actual number hieroglyphs.
Okay, well there. That's a pretty good clue.
Let me see. These two myths are referencing the same source material. But where did I see this image?
Dad, I think it's this one, in the chapter on Egyptian districts.
Why, yes, I think you're right, Lara.
I remember the page.
This
with
was
the...
always one of my favorite books in this library. I used to trace hieroglyphs.
I don't know why you'd do that, to be honest. That doesn't sound very fun.
You've been paying attention, haven't you? This could be an important breakthrough.
I hope
Does
so,
this
Papa.
mean I'm your research assistant?
No, you suck.
And more, my darling girl.
Oh, yay, I'm a darling girl.
Takes me back.
That's what I've always wanted.
Those were good times.
I
The
bet,
best
Lara.
times.
Oh well, let's go ahead and read this.
I've reached the monastery. As Roth predicted, it was hidden deep in the Himalayas. And now that I'm standing on these high stone walls, I am overwhelmed by the sheer beauty of the mountains that surround me. It is simply breathtaking. But what adds to their spiritual majesty is the truth of this place. The monks welcomed me, as is their way, but they seemed to expect me. They must have known someone like me would eventually come seeking answers. I know this is the place. They've conducted the ritual before. I have seen the evidence, the distinctive symbols carved into the floors, the art displayed on the inner chamber's walls. They've created the elixir before, and they will again if I can convince them. I sent Amelia a message straight away. I want her by my side for this discovery.
Okay, well.
Dad was looking for an elixir. Was
Sure
it the
was.
elixir of life?
I mean, maybe. Yes, definitely, actually. I think. Didn't we already know that? I swear that's been a
God's
thing.
sake, memorize the combination, you fool.
Ah.
Lara's expedition treasure.
Which
my
I believe
favorite painting by
is the
Amelia.
crown.
The day of our wedding anniversary.
Okay, so 3 numbers that I've actually already forgotten. So there you go. You don't need to worry about me spoiling that. I think I'm just here like talking like, ooh, well, we already have the crown. Da-da-da-da. Look at me being smart. I know the combination, or at least one of them. Nah. And apparently, I'm taking fucking ages to do it. So I don't really know what I'm doing here. So, let's have some small talk. How are you guys doing? Wonderful weather we're having. I see you got a lovely new haircut. Oh, is that a new... Those some new socks. I don't know small
got to
talk.
find those objects to figure out the combination to the safe.
Or we could
There's
just open up
something
whatever the
else
hell
here.
this thing is.
Dad's lighter. I don't remember him ever using it, though. The Croft family crest and
BC.
initials.
Ah!
BC.
Barry
I wonder if
Chuckle.
this belonged to my
No,
grandfather.
it did not belong to your grandfather. It belonged to Barry Chuckle of the Chuckle Brothers. Because he definitely needs a gilded lighter like that. He is the utmost of fame. Also, I'm pretty sure it's where I come back in, so this will be Future Strike signing off.
Okay. Should be able to light the fireplace now.
And I hope you enjoyed my post-commentary. I don't normally do these things, so I don't really know how they work. But here I am talking about Barry Chuckle still, because that was the joke I made originally. I probably did a lot better at the time. But we found a lighter, so now we can start the fireplaces. Oh, I haven't come back in yet. I just thought it was immediately after we found that lighter. But, I think I've discovered it. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I'm still reading.
This is my handiwork. I used to love drawing
You
pictures
couldn't
of
have loved
tigers.
it too much, Lara, because it's fucking terrible. Dude, that was mean. What
Spent
the
so
fuck?
many hours in here, reading, dreaming of my own adventures.
Oh. Well, what's this?
I always accepted that Richard's rather unorthodox research was just something I had to live with. But this time, the thrill of discovery has taken hold of me. I never
Okay.
imagined I could be drawn
This will be
in
Future
this way.
Strike signing
Richard
off!
cabled to tell me he's found the
And I'll
monastery.
let past
the
me
symbol
take
we
back over.
deciphered in the scroll was
Hope
the
you
key
guys
to its
enjoyed.
location.
See you soon.
I don't know if I honestly believe that this will lead to the fabled elixir of life, but I can't help but feel that a great secret awaits us there. My brother was threatening to shut down the expedition, but I managed to talk him down for the time being. Now
I've had
I'm
my
going
mic
to
on
meet
mute
Richard.
for like
I
half
would
of
bring Lara
this.
if I could, but she's still too young. She'll
Ah,
be in good
shit.
hands with Winston, and when
I
we
can't
return,
redo it.
Her parents might just be a bit more famous.
Okay, I'll figure out something to do in editing. I'll talk over it or something. But, oh, that's frustrating. Okay, well, now we have a lighter anyway. I've made so many fucking good jokes. I was just talking about how that lighter is Barry Chuckles, not fucking Benjamin Croft or whatever. Fuck's sake! Well, you did a very, very good job. That is the scariest tiger I've ever seen. I even made jokes about fucking makeshift sex toys. I was on fire, but whatever. Let's read this shit.
Took quite a tumble off of this old thing when I was a girl. Still feel it in the shoulder from time to time. This music is familiar. It's beautiful.
Oh yeah, just a bit, just a bit. Okay, well, that's awesome. So we've started over here.
This picture was taken
I'm pretty
in the
sure I
library.
cleared the area of artifacts and documents. Oh fucking hell! I'm so
1820
annoyed at that.
editions
I want to
to
go
the
talk to the
main hall in
dinosaur. Can I
progress.
meet this guy? Whoa! Slow down. I think these are like old Tomb Raider references. Like the helicopter and the dinosaur from like early Tomb Raider games where she used to just shoot the fuck out of dinosaurs for some reason. Why can I light this fire? What happens here? I guess it's just light. I mean, okay, cool. Well, let's climb the ladder. Oh, I can move it. Yeah, before she had her fucking sex change surgery, that makes sense. Let's not put this on. I thought this was an artifact. You've listened to like 2 notes. You can't say it's beautiful after that. Also, it might be copyright, so I've got to turn it off. Sorry, Lara. As cool as much as I'd love music to be on right now, because this makes things a little more interesting in games, doesn't it? Except we have got like that really nice ambience, like with the rain and shit. Well, let's climb our way back up here. What have we got?
Blank, except for the image of a key.
Who is that?
I remember this map now. It leads to the master key, but we made
Well, I
it
guess
with
we'll
a
never know
special
who the
kind
fuck
of
that is.
invisible ink. It could only be seen with the heat
This is
of a
18
fire.
fucking 20.
I think I
Lara,
stashed
stop
one
it.
of
It's
Winston's
not the
master
time
keys
for
in here when
fucking
I was a kid.
bouncing around. Oh, I
can
guess
see the
that's where
map.
we've got to move
Looks like the key is
the
hidden
ladder
under a
eventually.
trunk near the
But first
bookcase.
off, let's just go to where
X
we
marks
would
the spot,
like
as they
originally.
say.
Oh, well, that's why. Never mind. I thought we had to move the ladder all the way like along to that one, but I'm pretty sure the only issue there is the fact there's some boxes in the fucking way. So let's drag this along down here. We should be able to get ourselves, what,
The
1,
master
2
key.
relics up here?
This should get me into the West Wing.
No, we can just push these boxes out of the way. Or more in the way. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's a little bit of a puzzle.
Now
we jump down. Don't break your legs, Lara.
The Forbidden West Wing.
And we push it on back along. Okay, well, I kind of shot that there wasn't a relic or anything up there, but there definitely will be over here, I guess, because we actually had to do a puzzle to find it. Oh. But I'm not ready to move on. Ah, shit.
I think there might be more
Warmth.
clues
We need to find the
in
warmth.
library.
Well, we've got the fire. Under a trunk. What, this thing here? How did you get under that? Holy shit! How did you not remember that? I'd remember fucking caving out a piece of the flooring.
The Pharaoh's crown from my birthday treasure hunt. How old was I?
And
again?
everywhere else.
6, 8.
New gear required,
I
master
think
key.
this
Yes,
hieroglyph
please.
corresponds to a number, but which one?
Well, we've got another night mural here, so... Those are both the murals done.
For God's sake,
I believe.
memorize
Yeah, there you go. We are not even halfway on the documents. Holy shit. Where's this
I
lead?
remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt.
Oh, really? Thanks, Lara, because I actually had no idea. Well, surely we're looking for the painting, then. Right?
Okay, Dad's clues mention Mum's paintings and their anniversary. Hopefully I can find some answers in the West Wing.
Oh, shit, okay. I don't know how I missed that. Is this connected? Or am I being dumb? No, it is. How the fuck did I miss you? You're huge, or did you need the master key? Oh, that makes more sense. Well, is this the painting in here, I guess?
The Croft family crest.
I can work that out from our document, so it's two
This
birds
belongs
trying to kill themselves by the
Most
looks of
her
it.
belongings are in the guest house.
So-
What is she doing in here?
Let's go into save combination clues.
Someone has a sense of humor.
No, I know. Okay, does it count as a relic? Five. Okay, so one of the numbers is 5. 5. And then we also need... okay. I guess we will. But I know there's some things that required the key that I wanted to open around here.
Mistress Lara, I took
Where
the
they
liberty of
are,
preparing a tray.
don't exactly
That
remember.
dinner did not go
It's the West
according to
Wing right here,
plans.
isn't it?
I've
But
included,
we're definitely
in
going to get them
addition to your
first.
meal,
But I
a few
think
treats.
this is one of them,
I'd
because I wouldn't have just
appreciate
left
if you
it
kept this
to
between
rot
us,
over there. And
but
I also
felt
see something in the
might call
distance,
for
so fuck
something
yeah.
Special. If you will forgive me the indulgence, your
Fair
rapid
enough.
exit from the dinner table
Really
had
didn't need much of an
concerned,
explanation
and
there,
I
did it,
wanted to
apparently?
impart something that I hope sets your mind at ease.
Fuck you, Anna.
I have known your father for quite some time. There is an intensity to his passion that can be frightening, but I
Stop
recognize
smoking,
that
love art.
same passion in you. You're more like him.
I don't know
than
if you guys
her.
saw that, but it had like
Never
"Stop
doubt that
Smoking,
he
Love
loves you
Richard" like
more than
engraved
his
into it.
research, more
That's
than
funny.
his artifacts.
Okay.
More
I'm
than
still so
anything in this
frustrated that I had my mic on mute.
Storms pass.
Fucking
and
hell.
Tomorrow will be clear
For a good like 20
and
minutes
blue.
as well.
When you have finished,
Are
please
you
leave
not
the
lit
tray
up?
outside.
Why aren't you lit up?
Be
What
well.
happened to... Okay, well that's
Yours,
clearly unsafe. Can I
Winston.
read what we've got on our laptop? Apparently not. Well, instead of going into the West Wing straight away, I'm gonna open up like every door we own. Where do you lead?
Lara, since your return from your expedition to Yamatai, I've grown increasingly alarmed at your erratic behavior. I can only assume you suffered some kind of psychological trauma and are only acting out as a call for help. I want you to know that I hear you, loud and clear. Anna and I agree that it's time for you to be evaluated by a professional. I took the liberty of arranging an introduction to a highly qualified colleague of mine. You should be receiving the details in the post soon. I want to impress upon you the importance of this, Lara. As executive
That made me
of the
feel
estate,
all warm
it is
and
my
fuzzy.
duty to
Now
see
I'm
that
not
it
so
is left
angry
in
about
capable
fucking
hands.
leaving my
And
mic
if I
off.
may be blunt, you're
Don't need
acting
to
like
kill
your
myself
father
just
when
yet.
he
This
was
is
at
the
his
library.
worst.
Okay, so
He
when I
nearly
open this
lost the
door,
manor himself in those
it led
days.
out here.
I hate for you to repeat his mistakes.
What's this room?
I
Oh
encourage you
shit!
to
I didn't even
embrace
see what
the
you
help
are.
I'm offering. Sincerely, your uncle.
Well, that's another way into the servants area, I guess. There is practically nothing in here, so time to be on our way, I guess. Let's go ahead and light up this place, just because it will bring us a little bit of more light, and it will just make the area look a little bit nicer. There you go. It's a cool little fire as well. Ooh, I missed this. Hello. Fuck you, I don't care.
Worse than I thought. Okay, Lara, keep it together. You're starting to see things. Mum's atelier. Dad sealed it soon after she died. He probably couldn't bear the idea of removing any of
To
her
be fair, he doesn't
belongings.
seem
My lord, we all
He doesn't
hope your
seem to
work
be the
was well
worst
received
person
at
in the world.
conference and look
But he's
forward to your
obviously doing
return.
it for his own
As is so
devices.
often
Like, he
the
doesn't
case
want
with
to be
these
seen as
missives,
like,
I
oh,
wanted to
his
call your
fucking,
attention to an
his
incident
niece has
involving
gone
our
insane.
little
That looks
angel.
bad on him, you
It
know, that
seems
type of
that
thing.
Lara has been the subject of some ridicule amongst the other girls at school.
Is that a door?
From
No.
what I can gather,
There isn't
some
too
of
much
the
more
other young
places
ladies
we
were
need to check
teasing
out,
her
huh?
for being too much of a tomboy. You know how Lara can get.
Though I
when
believe
pushed
there's a
into
door down
corner.
here.
Let's
No,
just say
the manor isn't
they
very
won't be
big.
bothered
I remember
by
it being
again.
bigger in the old Tomb Raider
But
games.
I do
Like,
think their words have had
oh,
an
what's the
effect.
one where you're just
I
allowed
believe
into the
Lara
manor? I
has
think it was
been
the first
missing
one I
her
ever
mother
played. It was
lately.
considered one of the
She's
worst. I
begun
think it's
to worry
Angel of
that she
Darkness.
isn't like the other girls.
I don't know why people
And
hate that
having
game.
grown
I
up
loved
with
it, but that's
only a
probably just
father,
nostalgia,
it shouldn't
childhood
come as a
type thing.
surprise that she has trouble relating to them. I wonder
Holy
if
shit,
this
have you never
new
been
friend of
outside? Like,
yours, Anna, is it?
how didn't you know?
Perhaps she might prove a welcome influence. It might be worth
I don't like
bringing
the
her to
creepy
manor
sounds.
to meet Lara. In any case, I'll let
Oh my
you
God.
decide the proper time to do that. Please travel home safely. Yours, Winston.
I don't know what an atelier is.
Untouched for years, exactly as she left it. There has to be something in Mum's atelier that I missed.
With Amelia gone, the manor is a different place. A dimness pervades, a quiet I can't stand. Even though Lara is too young to understand what has happened, she also senses the change. She's asked after her mother only once, and I'm afraid my reaction must have terrified her. I will need Winston more than ever these next few months to help look after her. I never quite realized how much grief can consume a man, but I am utterly consumed. I know I can't escape the pain, but I will try my damnedest to avoid it. I will seal the West Wing for as long as I
not
live
really.
in this place.
She was a murderer,
It
and
will
I hate her.
remain exactly as Amelia left it. Perhaps someday Lara can find her own answers there.
Thank you, Winston. I really like Winston. He's become one of my favourite characters, and we've never actually even met him. Or what do we got through here?
After everything
I think this was Dad's pocket watch.
Before we do that,
Looks like it stopped precisely.
I just want to check out what's down here.
done, how
Maybe
could
this is
you
the
tell
master
about
bedroom.
The expedition.
It's just all been too much.
Well, we've got one of
I
Croft's
needed to talk to
recordings.
someone. He's still my brother.
I don't trust him.
You don't have to, Richard, but please, trust me.
I'm sorry, my dear, but I know him. He'll take it to the papers. The investors will pull out.
Then go. Without me. Tonight. I will take care of Atlas. And then meet you in Tibet next week.
I was so young, but I still remember that terrible argument. It wasn't always an easy road for my parents. This is Dad. I suppose it's a family tradition, but I can't imagine having one of these made of me. My mother's
That day is
perfume.
now, apparently.
The smell. So familiar. I can almost
damn.
remember her.
That's sad, man. Master bedroom? The master bedroom's smaller, so we'll start here. Oh, sorry.
Amelia would not have approved. That alone should have been the end of it.
Isn't that a little bit
But I
weird?
am, as God made me, a stubborn fool. I locked all the West Wing's doors, and I shall not open them again until either my life or my obstinacy comes to an end. The night before, Roth told me I would someday change my mind. Like
How
a
accurately
broken
our
arm
head
cast
moves.
in plaster,
I never noticed
he
that.
said. The wound would heal, and we would someday shed the bandages to be whole again. The metaphor made me furious. The clumsy way he cast our loss off as nothing more than an inconvenience. There is wisdom in his rough words, but
Why do you remember?
I've done what I must. Perhaps one day.
How do you remember it? So was
Lara
he...
will
Well,
throw
it doesn't
back
seem
the doors to let
abusive.
the sun shine in again. Maybe she will find her own sense of peace in this place.
That would be terrible. Do not do that, Lara.
At least that old thing still works.
Where do we go from here? Well, what else could we have? Oh, ancient old-timey perfume.
Mum's wedding ring. I always wondered what
Sad,
happened to it.
Pill bottle? Huh.
The inscription is faded.
A pill bottle seems very new in comparison to everything else. But I guess pill bottles can't have changed much over the years. Let's go check out whatever the hell this is.
I am bursting with pride. Amelia is with child. It is amazing
I have
how
no idea what
everything in life can
obstinacy
change
is.
with such a simple event. Obviously, we don't know the gender, but already we've discussed possible names. Perhaps Benjamin, after my grandfather? Or maybe Griffin. He was more infamous a Croft than even me. No, Amelia wouldn't have it. Besides, she's certain it's a girl. She favours a classic such as Scarlet or Kate, though I've made some headway with Lara. A subtle nod to the sun god Ra, and our days in Egypt, where certainly this child was conceived. I find myself thinking about this new life we've
I feel bad
created,
for you,
of
man.
how much she might be like us. For all my
are you talking
research
about?
into myths of immortality,
Oh, the clock? Yeah.
I may have ignored the most obvious answer to the
There's a wedding
questions
ring.
that plague
Why is that
me.
just left on the bed?
We live on
Holy
through
shit.
our progeny, our genes,
It's
DNA,
big.
experiences
Has that got the date on
passed
it?
through the generations.
No, it's not. It says
Perhaps this is the
Elizabeth.
simple truth of eternal life.
Who's
and I've
Elizabeth?
just been too stubborn to accept it.
Oh, something yours.
Dad may have discovered the secret to immortality without even knowing it.
I can't read that. Okay, Lara was right. Let's go
I
ahead and
believe
open
it
this
took
thing.
this trip to push me over the edge.
Another one of you. He
I've
just
been
leaves them
able to see
everywhere.
Richard in his element, seeing him at his best and his worst. I've experienced the purity and chaos of his passion, and I came to realize I want his passion in my life every day. So it's done. Richard wanted to wait another 4 days until my birthday, but I didn't have it. Once I make a decision, I prefer to get on with it. So we found a small chapel in Luxor that was just right. And with Roth and the others at our side, we married as the sun set over this remarkable land. Mother will never forgive me. Atlas will forever
Oh, that was a
resent
creepy
me.
thing to put it.
But I don't care anymore. I'm free of de Mornay obligations.
Just a
Free
little.
to pursue my own passions and live my life surrounded by those who will encourage and challenge me. I'm excited for the future, whatever it may bring. Tomorrow, Richard and I return home to London as the Crofts, forging our path together.
Well, that's a really nice way to think, buddy, but we found the secret of eternal life and I broke it. Probably should have mentioned, you should have watched like the full series before watching this, because I'll probably throw out some spoilers just because I just finished it type thing. Sorry.
Mum, on her wedding day, she looks so beautiful. There's a date, October something. Damn, the number is faded. Their anniversary was in
Richard
October.
wanted to wait another 4 days till her birthday, so we got to find out her
I
birthday.
don't know this. There's got to be another clue somewhere. I remember this. Dad gave it to Mum on her birthday. October 13th, Mum's birthday. Pretty sure my parents were married in October. I think it was close to her birthday.
I stood up to my family's criticism.
4 days
Stood in
until
defense
her
of Richard
before
and
her
my love.
birthday.
But
So
as my new life
we've just got
began,
to figure out her actual birthday,
Doubt
and we got. How did I leave that behind?
How could
oh,
love
because
flourish
it's not actually a
in these
clue.
cavernous halls?
Anything that looks like
endless
paper, I just assume
passageways?
it's a clue.
Had
Why
I
are
made
half
a
the
terrible
fireplaces all
mistake?
boarded up? It's
I
really
have
strange.
never been more
Hello.
delighted to be wrong. Richard welcomed me to
She
the
looked a
manor,
lot like
my
you.
new home, with a game. It was a clue, written in jumbled words from 5 different languages. but it pointed the way forward.
Okay.
The next clue was a seemingly blank piece of parchment in the kitchen, where the heat of a candle revealed a message written in lemon juice. I followed each step, grinning like a
on this
child as I
pendant?
solved his riddles and chased the trail to its end.
To Mum on her birthday. Okay, well, what day is that?
A picnic was laid out. We
So it was
laughed and
October
ate,
9th, the
and
day they
my
were
doubt
married.
vanished
Okay.
with the last
Well,
of
we
the
got that.
morning mist. Love can and will endure.
You are very right, because we literally just read that, Lara. Don't fuck with me. So now we've only got
I
our
don't
way
have
down
any memory
here.
of this.
But I feel like
I wish
there's
I
a
could
lot more to
remember doing
find.
this.
Maybe this is just
Mum died
full
too
of relics
young.
and shit. Hello, what are you? So it's 5-9. We got those.
Mum with me as a baby. I've never seen this. Hard to believe I was ever that small. Mum's paintings. Which one was Dad's favorite?
I returned home this afternoon to collect the last of my paintings. I suppose I should say I returned to my family's home. Atlas was there.
How
In one of his
does
foul
lemon juice do
moods.
that?
And even as he dripped venom for Richard with his cruel barbs, I could only laugh. To think that I once listened to my bitter brother in matters of my own happiness. My dismissal only served to infuriate him more. I left him there in Father's study, muttering to himself. On the drive back,
Papa Croft was
as
a
Winston
cute
took
little
a
man,
longer
wasn't
route
he?
through
Well,
the
what do we got
country,
here?
I looked through my paintings.
One of our
Richard's
paintings?
favourite one among them. A
No,
simple
just a picture.
abstract with blocks of red.
What are you painting?
I smiled, thinking about giving it to him. I was happy,
Way too young.
and I was going home.
You never really
Blocks
became much of a
red.
painter, though, did
Dad's
you?
favorite painting. Maybe something
that?
about that painting will help me
What we
figure
got
out
here?
the combination. Okay, back to the study to open that safe.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say, man. It's just quite... It's melancholy, isn't it? Whoa. How would I know? Oh, well, that count as one of the clues? Okay.
You've almost got it, darling. Here, let me show you. Like this, see? Well done, Lara. Well done.
I wonder how my life would have been different had she lived.
Lara arrived tonight, though not without a bit of drama, but all is well. She's a healthy, beautiful baby. I've never seen Richard so happy.
Okay,
I'm
so...
sure he'll be celebrating with his favourite whiskey tonight.
You.
It's calm and peaceful now. Just the gentle sound of the rain and the small, sleeping breaths of this new life I hold in my arms. Lara,
I don't know what the
Lara
fucking
Croft,
number is from that.
my darling
There are 4
daughter.
blocks of red
It's hard
in
to put
some
into
kind
words
of
this feeling
graveyard-looking
We
thing.
share a connection, something I never expected.
How am
A
I...
love so powerful
How does that
and pure.
even slightly help?
Someday you'll feel it too, no matter where you go.
Either
or
way, I've
where
got
you
more
find
things
your
to look
place in
at,
this
so
world.
we're not
We
opening that
always
safe
have
just
this
yet.
Connection.
This was for a
Yeah,
show
you
in
probably don't
London
wanna
of
wonder
Mum's
that.
work. What I wouldn't give
many
to see
ifs.
this today.
Ifs don't go anywhere.
It
Anyway,
says here,
let's climb our way
Emilia
up here,
Croft plans to
because
show her work
I
in
feel
New
like there's
York.
way
I
more
wonder what
stuff in
happened
here
with that.
that we just aren't finding, because I don't see any more rooms. What, you wrote this while your vagina was still as, like, could fit a watermelon in it? That's not good. I'd just be crying all night.
I'm glad I still have so much of Mum's work.
And it just reads up there, I still feel that connection to you, Mum. It says Mom! It should say Mum. She's fucking English. Fuck you. What do we got in here? It's empty. No, it's not. It happened, didn't it? Oh wait, no, it was about to happen and then she died or something like that. Sad. Real sad. Well, when I went down here last, it's blocked off, right? Yeah, it's definitely blocked off.
Dad, what do you keep in there?
How many are we missing?
Nothing too important.
We're still missing 10 documents. So unless the safe is just
important,
packed.
then why bother putting it in a safe?
I don't know.
I should know better than
14
to try and
relics
pull one
too?
over on you.
That's a lot.
There is something important in
And I still don't know what the
and
fuck
it's
that
for
could
you,
mean.
Should you need it someday.
Well, let's hope you came through for me, Dad. Okay, found all the clues.
Is it
Let's see
bad
if I
to
can
say I
figure
don't
this
think
out.
it's very good? I like how he said, like he'd leave it just as Amelia left it. Did she like enjoy having trees slammed right through the window? Maybe she was just a fucking really good friend of nature. Who knows? I don't know where I'm going. I did this the wrong way.
I remember this.
I wish there's got to be
The
more.
Pharaoh's crown.
I feel like
from
I've
my
explored the whole
birthday
place,
trip.
but
I
can't
remember
have.
this now.
it's time to open the safe. I need a crowbar for much else. Oh, I broke the fucking door handle. Oops. It's away into the library again. They must be fucking well hidden. I'm sure he did. Oh.
No, that's not it. That worked.
How do I go back?
It makes me happy to
Oh,
know that
okay.
Dad kept this safe.
Relics. Oh, you haven't fucking given me the...
No,
Okay, so 4 days
that's not
before.
what
Yeah,
I'm
it is
looking
9.
for.
This was
I'm
5.
numb. It is taking all my willpower
Let
to
me make
hold
sure it
back
is
the
5.
overwhelming
It is
grief.
5.
Amelia's
And
plane
5...
crashed in the mountains.
Well,
She died
I
alone
can't
in the
work it
snow,
out for the
waiting
life
me
of
to
me.
find her.
I believe
Oh,
I've
God,
tried
not now,
every
not now.
single possible
I cannot accept
combination
it.
with
Life
9
without
and
her
5
is too
in.
painful to imagine. I know what must be done, and I am resolved. I'm going to bring her back.
So,
Perhaps this is why I am here. Perhaps this is fate, a test of
I
my
don't- I
faith in
don't-
the truth I've sought for so long.
I don't get it.
Ross
I'm
will fight me on
very,
this.
very
I
confused.
can't face Lara. I can't look into her eyes unless I try. I must try to bring Amelia back. The monks are preparing the elixir now, and then we will see if all my years of hunting this truth was for naught.
Okay. Well, I remember saying that there were 4 cubes in it.
Do
So, 5, 4, 9.
Dad's sequel to
Oh,
his
shit!
first book on immortality.
Okay, I thought I'd
never
already
got a
tried that,
chance
but
to
whatever.
publish it. Handwritten.
are you?
This is the only copy. Damn,
Ah,
this isn't it either.
that's
I was
adorable.
certain there had to
And
be
you
a
have big
will
hands
here.
for a 5-year-old,
Wait,
just
what's that?
saying.
A blank page.
Is this?
Dad must have left this for me. It has to be important. hidden message.
Oh.
What are these strange marks? They have to be some kind of clue.
Fucking hell. I didn't know that. Okay. I mean, you realise that is it a map? I hope it's a map! Oh, you bastard. You fucking bastard. I know what you've done. Do I need to find a fire again? Is it that easy? All of the others were a fire. I know there's a fire in the library. Let's try that. Also, I wonder if there's anything up there. Anyway, first off, one of the bookshelves near the L shape, but away from the chessboard. Where's the fire? Unless that's the basement. It's hieroglyphs, obviously. I'm just trying to piece them all together so they fit. Okay, so they all... Okay. So... I don't think that that's here. I think that's below deck. Below deck. What the fuck am I talking about? Which means... we need to... Where's the way down?
Message.
I've completely... Okay, I've forgotten the layout, but we'll find it. Oh. No, that's interacting with that. So let's figure our way back down. Which, if I remember right, yeah, you can go through here.
I remember this now. Each district.
But this is the wrong way, isn't it? This is
a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
No, this looks about right. So all we need to do... There's the chess table. So... Oh, hold on. There's quite a few of you, aren't there? There's a lot to come back and crowbar. But maybe we find the crowbar later. Here we go. What do you want?
That worked.
If you get pushed out... There's a keypad.
Locked in.
And that keypad reveals a secret room
door from the inside.
that
Hope I'm not
is displayed in... Where is it? Where is it? You're a relic, aren't you? Final puzzle.
Did Dad build all of this just to keep his research safe?
Okay, so one that looks like a smiley face. One that looks like a fly that learned how to walk on two legs. One that's just sort of a line. And a bird. Okay.
The renovations are
smiley face is one. Oh, line bird is all one. So the last number is 2.
Details of the job out of the records. So I'm fairly confident no word
Let's
will
fly
get
on
out
2
about
legs.
what I'm doing. I've been careless with presenting my findings.
Unless it's that there.
Attracting all the wrong
Is it that?
sorts of attention. Roth thinks
No,
I'm being
it's
paranoid
4.
by
1,
building this
2,
secret vault,
4.
but I know I'm being watched.
Doesn't seem
My
like
work
too
is
hard
too
of a
important and
yeah.
potentially
Wait, 1,
too
2,
dangerous.
1, 4, 2.
It can't fall into the wrong hands.
Let's give it a shot.
I need a
guess.
secure place to keep it all safe.
I don't think it's working. There you go. 1, 4, 2. I bet you never even knew this place existed, did you, Lara?
From the renovation plans. They didn't want anyone outside the family knowing about this crypt. Yeah,
that would really suck now, wouldn't it? But, We found some Oh. Dad,
There's an inscription.
You're not helping here.
This is the Croft universe. Our knowledge is to the east. Our rest.
You never even knew about it, did you?
Our future is to the south.
Holy
Our
shit.
past is to the north.
Well, that's why I didn't have all the fucking
Past
docs
to the north.
and artifacts.
Something else
He probably
beneath
knew
the
way
manor.
more than he was letting on.
Dad's collected knowledge. There must be so many secrets hidden in here.
Richard, I tried to see you in person last week, but your manservant hustled me away like some common tout peddling silverware. He told me you are heartbroken and you're not yet ready to see visitors. He told
It
me
looked like
you
even
blame
Anna didn't
yourself
know.
for your loss.
Holy shit.
But I say you had damn well
Okay.
better. I
Father,
hope it
you
hurts.
are...
I hope every moment
You really
of your
went
life
for
from
it,
this
huh?
day forward is a ringing echo
There's the
of
final
loss.
page.
I hope you live just long enough to feel that pain grow when you hoped it would diminish because you earned it.
Crypt. You called it a
stole Amelia from
crypt.
us. You ruined her reputation.
I wouldn't exactly
poisoned
call
her
it
mind
that.
with a
No one's dead
fantasy for
here,
children.
except soon to be
In
this
the end, you might
cockroach.
as well have choked the life from her with your own hands. Do not contact me again, ever. But you must make arrangements for the future of your daughter. Have you considered perhaps it would be better if you followed Amelia sooner rather than later? As Lara's legal guardian, perhaps I could erase some of the damage you've already done to the poor girl. If not,
That's
I
too
will
confusing
do
for me right
everything in
now.
my power to see to it that the Croft name is forgotten. Lara
I'm not
deserves
gonna...
better than you.
I know that we can break
So
through
did
that wall,
Amelia.
so I'm not going to touch that yet.
So do we all. Atlas.
Lord Croft's Codex. Holy shit, man. This is awesome.
Dad's Tibetan scroll. I remember he used to pore over this late into the night.
It's over. I have done all that I could, and my Amelia is still cold and dead. Roth first scowled at my designs. Then he pleaded with me not to go through with the ritual. Not because he feared it might work, but because he feared
you,
what I
Atlas.
might do when it failed. And it has failed. There is no doubt in that. I prepared everything according to my research. When I dropped the stone into the elixir and held it to her lips, I thought for the barest moment that it had worked. The hour was midnight and my pocket watch stopped inexplicably. There was a charge in the air like the moment before a lightning strike. For a
Jesus!
heartbeat, I imagined that my life was being drawn from me as one empties a glass in order to be poured back into Amelia. I would have welcomed death if the last thing I saw were
You're-
her eyes, clear and
You're a
alive
horrible
again.
person, man.
But the moment passed.
Fuck you.
Amelia is still dead,
Fuck you,
and
Atlas.
I was no Orpheus.
God damn.
We will return to the manor.
I'm not a
and lay
fan
to
of him.
rest. I
Yeah, we're
owe
not
her
we're
that
not going
much.
out. What does this do?
You brought her home. She's here.
Oh!
Somewhere.
Because that's the elixir. Like the recipe for the elixir, maybe.
This was part of a set of
What's this?
statues Dad found in China. He thought it was linked to the Temple of Xian. Perhaps I should look into it someday. Might be able to use this to access other parts of the manor.
I don't know what Orpheus is. Fuck. Oh, it is a crypt. It is a crypt. Oh, no.
Hi, Dad. So I know I only just returned to school, but when can I come out to the dig site again? It's just so boring here.
Maybe,
We're
but
doing
not
all the
fucking
stuff
now.
I already read last summer. I
Fuck,
always end up
that's-
staring out the window and thinking about our expeditions.
Built her a tomb,
and then I'm yelled at
man.
for daydreaming. I promise I'll be good.
I'm
and
worried
not
to open
disturb
every
you and
relic
just
now.
work
I'm a little
wherever you
creeped
tell
out.
me. I just miss it, Dad. And I miss you.
And also to smash down that. Before we do that, hold on. I'm heading back. Oh yeah, we can't. We're locked in. I was gonna go and pry open those fucking wardrobe, like, lockers. But there's no way that's happening. Solve the riddle of the sun-shaped plaque. Do I want to? What's in here? Aww.
Lord Croft is resolved to seal the west wing of the manor. I try to talk sense into him, but he will not be swayed. And to make matters worse, I believe his experiences in Tibet have only further fueled the fire of his obsession. He's now up at all hours in his study, researching God knows what. And poor Lara, she is so confused.
Oh.
Too young to understand the tragedy
Well, this
that
is
has
just part of the
befallen this
basement.
great house. My dearest hope
I'm going back
is
to
that
the
Lord
library.
Croft will emerge from his grief and embrace fatherhood and the love of
Because
his
I know
daughter.
that the library
But I fear he may give in to his
still has a
obsessive
couple,
nature, that which Lady Amelia
couple things I need
tempered in
opened.
him so well. In any case, I will be a rock for young Lara.
This
She
is
will
getting
never sense
dark,
tragedy and
man.
sorrow in me, only the love and support she deserves.
And I'm a little creeped out. But before I get creeped out, we've got a couple things we need doing. And both of those things are right here. So let's pry this shit open. Maybe it'll give me clues anyway. Why is it so hard to open these things? We used to be like full strength. Oh, are you literally empty? Are you just here for decoration? No, one of you does have something in. Okay.
Our knowledge is to the east, our respite to the west. Our future is to the south, our past is to the north. There's an inscription. This
Oh.
is the Croft universe. Our knowledge is to the east.
Fuck,
our
man.
respite to the west.
Winston was my rock, always had a smile on his face, never letting on that something was wrong. I love you, Winston, you're such a nice guy. Oh. It wants me in there. So that's where we'll go. Let's head all the way back up. But does it want me above or just in the main hall? I'm gonna head to the main hall. Oh my god, okay! I didn't even think about that! South is out the door. I need to read that again. But I'm getting goosebumps all the time. I'm loving this. Sun-shaped plaque. Future is to the south, our past to the north. Okay, so knowledge is in the east, which means the library. Am I right? Yes. Wait, yes? This is the library, isn't it?
Incredible. This crypt was here
Yeah.
all along.
And there's another one.
I expected a sort of crushing finality to grip me when we returned to the manor to lay Amelia to rest.
Okay.
Indeed, once the last of my funeral
I don't believe that the
duties were
library
performed,
is
I fully believed that I
where
would
we need
crumple
to
to
be.
the ground next to her and expire, not from grief,
Our
but
past
succumbing to the terrible
is to the
exhaustion
north.
of the
Our,
last few
our
weeks.
respite
Instead,
to the
as
west.
the mausoleum stones slid into
What's
place,
our respite?
I felt a sort of peace and energy.
Have I ever
One
been
that
to
I
the
confess
west?
caught me entirely off guard.
There is
This
nothing on
was
the
not
west, but I
the
assume
terminus of our story,
that is,
and I was a fool to
that's
think
where they
so.
sleep. But
Her body may be
this
gone,
shit be
but
glowing.
her spirit still resides here, in the manor.
Knock
in
on
me, in Lara.
Okay, we're just
Her soul
crowbarring
is
the fuck
forever
out of our own
twined with
home.
Mine, and death is just a
If Atlas got here
momentary
right
interruption.
now,
I
Croft
walked
family
out of that
crypt.
cold quiet into a
If
sunlight
Atlas
that
got here right
burned
now,
my
we'd be
eyes,
thrown
and
right
I
out.
have never been more
We had no
sure.
idea this place was here. We've been
Death is not
living
the
above
end,
our
and there is work yet
dead
to
mother?
do.
Or is it all the Crofts? All the Crofts of old? This shit looks ancient. There's a fucking torch here, a sconce. You don't sound as creeped out as I would be.
My God, can it be? Dad, you did bring her home.
My dearest Lara, it is difficult to write this, knowing these may only ever be words on a page to you. I wonder if you will remember my voice. Will you remember the way we used to play and laugh? Will you remember me comforting you when you were sad? Know that I'm still with you, Lara. My energy, my love. It's within you. It always will be. Use that energy to pursue your passions in life. Never let others determine your journey.
I don't want to.
You
I
become
don't want to
who
open
you
it.
are through your choices, through the love you give.
Don't tell me I'm
and
opening
the
it.
promises you keep.
Why?
I
Who the
hope
fuck wants
you
to
are
see
happy,
that?
that you are loved and successful in
I believe that
whatever
might
it
be a
is
relic
you choose
there.
to do. I am proud of you, my darling. Remember
Isn't
me
this weird?
with all my love.
I mean, to be fair, I guess this is where the Crofts are regularly buried, but... Does no one else find this strange?
What's this? A letter.
Why did you write this? You didn't know you were dead,
Lara,
right?
I have received the notarized affidavit confirming
know-
Amelia's grave and the discovery
But
of
she
the
didn't know
burial
she was gonna
crypt within
die.
the manor
Surely.
premises. While I can't fathom why your father would hide your mother's fate from her own family, I cannot deny that any legal claims I may have had on the estate are now null and void.
Fuck.
Croft Manor
goosebumps.
and the remainder of your father's assets are now yours in perpetuity to do with as you wish. If there comes a time when you require assistance in managing the estate, I hope you will consider contacting me to retain my services. Sincerely, your uncle.
I've been so focused on defying my uncle, of fighting to keep his hands off this manor, that I never realized how much this place actually means to me.
Why did she
But
write
since I've been here, I can feel the
a last
presence
words,
of my
a-
mother
not a
and
will,
father.
but-
I sense the entire history of
Why
my
would she
family
write something
and
like
the
that if she had-
deep
well, that
roots
was
we
abrupt.
have in this place. I
Rise
want
of the
to honor
Tomb
my
Raider!
parents. I want
Blood
to honor
ties.
all of my ancestors.
Co-developed by all these
the Croft
people.
family, maybe all but
that was
destroyed, but
interesting.
I will make our name
Additional
and our
relics become
home
available,
great
okay.
again.
A letter? What do you mean? Why are we wearing this? I didn't tell you to change. Oh, we got a letter through, I see.
My great-grandmother Rose, nicknamed the Golden Rose for her perfect reputation. I wonder what she would have thought of me.
Eat a dick, you bastard. Okay. Now what?
My love. It is silent. So peacefully silent now. Even after the madness and chaos of the crash.
How?
I can't help but still wonder at the beauty of these mountains. I understand the magic that drew you here.
Well,
please.
I'm missing one document, and I'm missing 4 relics.
Pain in this moment. Only
where they may be,
sadness.
I don't know. It said additional relics have become available.
Sadness that I couldn't see your smiling face
where?
once more.
Is what I'm wondering.
That I'll never meet the wonderful woman.
Hello, I found a rose.
Will become. There is so much to say, but I'm tired.
I bet she would have despised you, Lara. Well, there's one relic.
The cold of night will overwhelm me.
I don't know where the others could be. In fact, can we check?
I know I will fall asleep soon, and likely never again awaken in this world. I'm scared. Richard, what lies beyond?
Can I not tell?
You know I've always
normally it will say located in, doesn't it?
I'm holding on to yours for now. I'm holding on as
it just says located in Croft Manor. I'm missing one of Amelia's. Ah, there's our final document. Okay. Complete family history unlocked.
Know that I will live on.
Facing death. Oh, shit. Shit, she lived.
Mum faced death alone. She was so brave.
Fuck. I hope he eventually came to see Amelia in me. I can barely read it without bursting into tears. Fuck, man.
The broken sword I brought back from Yamatai.
Yeah, she was. Just a couple more relics left. And then we're done with the DLC. So okay, so it turns out that all the
piece of craftsmanship,
all the additional relics that got added once I completed it are all just in Lord Croft's room, like the study room. What does this actually do? It literally just buzzes. Okay, so you're pointless.
I can still remember the
but
last time
only relic that I am missing, only relics I am missing are all just in the room we started in. So let's make our way back up, which takes us to. I mean, I don't know why they've just added additional relics. That seems pretty weird, right? But, sure, whatever. I don't know why you couldn't have just had them there at the start of the game. No, okay, we're in fucking... Going the wrong way all the fucking time. There we go. Hello? Hello, main hall. I need you. There we go. Sure, so I'm pretty sure it is just the most obvious room, isn't it? No, it's off to the side. I'm completely forgetting where everything is, but it's got to be one of these. Yeah, here we go. Hello, Mr. Study. So, are they obvious? Yes, they're very, very obvious. Hello, katana. Oh, not the Yamatai sword. Oh, they're ours. That's why. We managed to bring that chip back. There's the Atlas. Oh, man. That's so cool. Oh, well, what's the last one? Better be a pretty badass adventure. Oh, no. Roth's pistols? So do I. You were pretty badass. Well, that's every single relic. That, I believe, is the DLC finish. I'm going to test something, though. As it said, our future is south, which is beyond the doors of the mansion. I want to know if we can actually take that future. Is there a secret little cutscene? There isn't. Okay, sorry for the disappointment. Hope you guys enjoyed the Blood Ties DLC. I definitely did. It was really nice looking back, searching around the manor. It just added that little bit more depth, didn't it? And, you know a little bit more about Lara's backstory now. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Strike signing off. Goodbye.